I think traditionally it was called Pabau CRM. It is a client relation management system, as a CRM is, but it's much more than that. It's very much a place where you can run your whole business, particularly if you are new into the industry, setting up for the first time. There's so many like automations and things like that can help save you time. So it's a place, it's cloud-based. So you can access it from anywhere on the go, and there's some security features around that as well, which make it very safe, because there's one thing, being able to access your data everywhere, but then that's not always a good thing. So having things like two-factor authentication, having the ability to lock down IP addresses or devices, remote devices, also helps you stay in control of the data. And I know it's a huge topic with GDPR, and I think there's a lot of misconception around what you're supposed to do in that respect. And I just want to say, I love how you guys are just immersing yourself kind of in the industry, and I know Shelley's visiting the training academies, which is really great, because it's when we sort of collaborate and see what other people do in the industry, that's where you can actually connect some dots and say, actually, hang on, there's something that we can do that actually might help you there, or, here are all the features that we have on this system, that's really good for safety and helping to mitigate risk. So, thanks for having me once again.
You're welcome. We already say, Eddie, don't we, that we learn off the industry. As Eddie said, we're not medical specialists. We learn off the industry. So what you do, what you tell us, what you help us, all the partners we work with, helps us evolve our processes and products. And that's why we work with so many strong partners around. And so it's a pleasure to have you here and learn a bit more detail.
You're there to hold their hands. I think that's the key, isn't it? It's not just download a piece of software from the internet and try and work out what the hell you're doing. That's the benefit you guys do.
Pabau's mission, it says here, is to empower the clinics to go 100% paper free. And by sort of having the system that can take payments and capture photos and have all the medical templates and medical notes, it's not just a system, it's also keeping your clinic and your practice safe and secure in as much as you can, and helping you steer clear of potential claims that could come up that we see.
Yeah, it's literally any data point in the system we can pull into a report that can go into a spreadsheet that can then be given to, and it's not something the doctor needs to worry too much about, but it will be like the insurer or their accountant will ask them for this information. And then it's like, well, if they've been running their business on a cloud-based system, they'll just be able to go, here you go, here's that spreadsheet. And, we do have a team, the support is really important that you mentioned that point, because what I'd say is, out of all of our users, lots of them don't know how to use the full scope of the system.
Let alone turn on a computer. No, we love you all.
No, there are certainly some, I'd say old school,
more diplomatic
people who like to use pen and paper, but I think they started to adopt the sort of benefits of paperless. And once it's there, once you've been using the software for running your business, at any time you can get one of our support team to help you run that report. It's a quick, go on our live chat. There's somebody there, answer you in a few minutes.
You've got 100 people, so you've got a good support.
We've got the team there. Yeah, they're there.
Aesthetics Unlocked. Download and listen to the full podcast now at cosmetic-insurance.com or wherever you get your podcasts from.